There are so many factors that contribute to the success of a business. I'm not just talking about profits. You might be making profits, but in the long run, what is it? What is your business? Is your business successful? Data shows that about 20% of the businesses started fail in their first year. In the first 5 years, about 45% of businesses started fail. And in the first 10 years, we have that number at 65%. So you don't want your business to fall into the category of the failed businesses. So what are you doing to make that business a success? Is it your determination? You have to be determined, of course. You have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent. When you don't feel like showing up, you have to show up. Okay, that is what consistency is. Sometimes you don't feel like it, but you know that you know what the goal is, and you get yourself up and you show up. So these are some of the factors that can lead to a successful business. What is it that you can do to start yourself up? The one business that everybody can start is the business of you. I know, as disappointing as that is, you are your first business. You need to learn the skills that you need to learn. You need to train yourself the way that you need to train yourself. You need to get this habits into yourself to be able to show up, because it's not just about starting an idea or starting a business because you have an idea. That business might not survive if you don't know how to go about it. The good thing about this is this: when you do something, this is not just about businesses. When you do something for the first time, it's probably the hardest time, right? Now, if you do that over and over again, with every time you do it, it becomes easier. It could be braiding your hair yourself. The first time is hard. The next time you do it, it becomes easier. And then if you keep doing it, it becomes easier and easier. It could be writing your resume. It could be your first job. You go to the job, or you go to your office and you're told all the responsibilities that you have to do. When you start that job, it's most challenging. But as you do it, it becomes easier with time. So while you're prepping on that $1 million idea that you have, this is something you can start. You can start the business of you and fail fast, and hopefully fail forward. What this means is that, are you checking your books? First, let's start with, what are you doing to yourself? Who are you as a person? Are you gaining the skills that you have to make this business idea work? Are you doing your own part of what it entails? What is it that you're doing about your book, your personal finance? What is it about? Some of us don't even know how much we earn in total. We only know maybe our salary. You don't know all the streams of income that you have. Is there anyone paying you rent? Is someone getting something and paying you for it? You have to account for all these things, because what is the point of starting a business if you're not keeping records in the books, right? You don't even know if you're making profit or not if you don't have a record of this. But that starts with you. You need to know how much you're earning. You need to know how much you're spending. How much will you be saving? How much will you be investing? That's the things that you need to start doing. That is why I said this is the business of you. You try it with yourself. You get comfortable with it, so that when you start this business of yours, you already know that, oh, I'm supposed to know where income is coming from, where expenses are, what different divisions that these expenses are coming from. What am I supposed to buy? You have a record of that, because you've already done this before. It gets easier as you do it. So when you get that business and you're doing what you need to do, it's no longer as hard. Instead of waiting till that time and then you're failing on this business and failing on that business. So that's what some people go through. You start something and then you realize that, oh, this is not working. I don't know why this business is not profitable. People are not paying me, because you have not practiced how to do this properly. You've not kept the records. You don't know where your money is coming from. You don't know where your money is going. That's why I said the first thing that you need to do is the business of you. Start with yourself. Do your personal finance. Do your personal bookkeeping. Find out what you're earning. Find out what you're spending, and you can take it from there. The worst part about this is, if we don't do this, we will be stuck in the same place. Actually, we will not be stuck, because if you're not growing, you're dying. It's just like money. You know how they tell you, oh, you need to not just save but invest, because it helps your money go against inflation. You're not losing value. That's the way we are. If you think you're stuck in a place, you are not stuck. You are actually declining. So if you're not looking for ways to grow yourself, to become better, you are going down. So it's important to know that the noise hurts my baby. It's important to know that you can't be in one place, really. If you're not moving forward, something is moving you backward, because it feels like the earth is not in one place, right? So if you're not propelling yourself forward, the movement of the earth will take you backward. You get my point? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys in this video about. Whilst we are all preparing for that business we want to start, or what am I going to do? Of course, some people already have what they're doing. Some people are already ready to start the next phase. But if you're not, if you haven't sat down to do this. And I know it's difficult. The first time you actually sit down to take record of all your investments or all your spending on all your income, it might take you hours. For some people it takes them hours, because you have to bring out all your cards to find out the payments that you've put on them. You find out how much you're earning, all the ways that income is coming into your pocket, and then you take inventory of yourself. The first time you do this is hard, but when you do it monthly, some people do it quarterly, you see that the next time is not so easy. If you spend like 1 hour to do it the first time, the second time it could be 40 minutes. And with the help of all the tools that you have now online, you can automate this. There are downloadable Excels that you can just go on Google and type, and you have it an Excel, download it, put all your sources of income, put all your expenses, and it shows you monthly how much you make, how much you're spending, how much you have left, what you can invest. There's so many of these tools online, so you can start there. But that's just what I'm trying to say. You need to do this now, because we also don't want to come back here saying we're in the same place in the next 2 years, in the next 5 years. I'm doing my own part. I'm in that phase where I'm trying to sort myself out for my next business idea. I don't have the $1 million idea yet. These things that I've told you, these are the things that I'm doing in my life, and I just wanted to share it so that we can all grow together. It's not easy. I'm not doing all of them at the same time, but you know what they say, little trickles can fill a bucket. Just one simple habit can change your life over time. So what is it that you want to change? Start doing it now. You want that business, start building the skills that you want to have for that business now. If you don't know what you're earning and what you're spending, most of us know what we're earning, most of us don't know what we're spending. So sit down and do that for yourself first. Do that for this business that you have, so that in the next business that you get, it will be way easier and faster for you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.